Hey everyone, welcome to season 7, episode 4 of the Film Bros Century Podcast. I am Tim. With me is my co-host Patrick. How you doing, buddy?
Tim, I'm fresh back from Debbie country. It's a wild place, man.
Isn't
I
it?
don't think I liked it.
Yeah.
Scary.
Is this year? So we saw Singles, by the way.
Yeah.
And I before I read the description, I was just curious. Was this the first time you saw this movie?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought I got the impression that you did.
No. I've definitely seen this movie. I liked
Okay.
it more this time than I did the first time.
Okay, cool. I had a weird thing. I kind of always dug this movie. Couldn't convince the wife.
To watch? Really?
Yeah, for whatever reason, she really didn't vibe for Four Weddings to the Funeral. And I described the movie. Maybe I did a bad job on describing the movie, but she's kind of, yeah, I'm good. You can go watch that on your own. So I was like, all right. And then she's
Wow.
like, yeah, I'm not sure. You might lose this season. Just because of this movie. And I was like, that she didn't even see. And I was like, what the hell?
This is a good movie.
I like this movie.
Yeah, no, it's a good movie.
And it's like, it's weird. I feel like I'm like weirdly having to justify and defend this movie that I feel like shouldn't have to be done.
My girlfriend loves this movie. Loves it to death and was
Yeah.
disappointed due to both of us getting sick that we couldn't watch it together. She's
Fair
really
enough.
looking forward to us covering this movie.
I even was talking about some of my favorite moments in the movie to my wife to try to justify it. And she's like,
Mhm.
yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm like, man, I'm still not selling this movie well. Like, hopefully I do better on the podcast. Like, geez.
Well, you probably should have led with the fact that Friends wouldn't exist without this movie.
Yeah, right? Because that was the original premise of that show, right?
Well, yeah, they were going to just do a single show, and but because this movie was a bit of a hit, and but Cameron Crowe said no, and so they
Yeah.
just went ahead and did exactly the same thing, just didn't call it Singles, just called it
Right.
Friends instead.
Yeah. But
And
I mean, you get the gist, right? It's a lot of the characters in this movie are all in one apartment building, kind of together, and they all seem
Mhm.
friends with each other. So it's like that whole kind of gist is there, right?
Yeah, Singles
Um,
to Friends to Melrose Place.
right.
Yeah.
So the basic description, right? A group of young adults in their 20s who share an apartment in the city of Seattle ponder on love and face all the challenges of adulthood.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of movies in this era that were kind of like this.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is about this movie. I don't know if it just had like a weird HBO run and stuff for a while, but like I always kind of dug this movie. Um, so yeah, I don't know. You seemed a little surprised when I drafted it, but I was like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of always dug this one.
Well, listen, I like the movie.
Okay.
Um, it has a fatal flaw.
It definitely has its issues. Like it's not going to be like the
This
like
isn't,
high scoring movie by
yeah,
any
this isn't a
means.
top tier Cameron Crowe.
Yeah, for sure.
There are better Cameron Crowes than this movie. We'll be covering
Yeah.
one of them later on this season. Tim
Yeah.
double dipped into the Cameron Crowe this year.
I did. I might have a thing. I don't know.
We're not even going to cover my favorite Cameron Crowe, unfortunately, because it's not even a rom com. But um, yeah, the leads in this movie are not movie stars,
No.
and it's they're good actors.
Sure.
I've seen them do very good work.
Kira Sedgwick, the closer?
Campbell Scott has done some very good work in his time. I'm not talking about Amazing Spider-Man. He's done some good stuff. I swear to God,
Sure.
he has.
You know,
Roger Dodger, and he was had a great run on Damages in the third season. I don't know if you ever saw that. That was great. But he's done some
no,
good stuff.
I definitely seen
And-
him do other stuff that was good. I just think this was
And he's not bad in this movie. Neither one are
He's-
bad,
he's
but they're
fine.
not movie stars.
Yeah. He's fine.
You know who are movie stars? Bridget Fonda and Matt Dillon,
Who's like the
who are
B-side
amazing
story.
in this movie.
They do so much heavy lifting for this movie for sure.
Oh my
And again,
God.
Not that the leads are bad. They're really
they're
not
not.
bad. They're fine.
Yeah,
Um
that's exactly
but-
how I scored him too. Fine.
Yes, we're kind of jumping the gun here a little bit in order to
Yeah.
I scored exactly the same way. Like I think I like Kira Sedgwick a little bit more. There is something a little bit more charming about her. in this role in for this movie. I felt like
She gets more to do,
a little bit, and I
different
feel
emotions to
like
play. Yeah.
the Steve character here, I felt like it stumbled a little bit early on exactly how they wanted to play him. Because like at times they want it to be a little bit like more humorous of a role, but then it's like almost they realize, oh, he doesn't really do that well. So let's pivot to him being kind of more serious, and we laugh almost at him. You know what I mean? Because like at first he seems to be funny in his like first introduction to the camera, like the stuff with the doctor stuff we'll get into later, right? There seems to be some humor there, but then like later on, it's just more like, I want to do the train thing. And everybody's kind of like, yeah, but I really like my car. You know what I mean? Like, and then we're kind of like laughing at like, yeah, dude, you're not getting it, are you? So it's just, it never quite worked with him. And I don't know if
Yeah,
that was the writing or the casting. I don't know.
a bit of both, I think. It, actually, him and Cameron Crowe got into a big fight like 2 days into production.
Oh, wow.
Because Cameron Crowe figured it was because he was playing the straight man part and he was surrounded by all these interesting characters and he was just
Yeah.
struggling to like figure out what he's doing here.
Yeah.
He's struggling to be interesting with surrounded by all these interesting people and his character is kind of a dud. And it's a trick to play the straight man and be an interesting straight
Yeah.
man. And he just didn't have it for this movie.
It totally shows. It totally shows.
I
Yeah.
mean, he's good at parts, but
Yeah.
like when he's not being given opportunities to be interesting, he doesn't shine through.
But again,
So
not bad.
no,
Right? He's never bad. It's
no, no,
just
you're
he's just
never wincing
fine.
at anything he's saying or anything like that. And you're like,
Right, exactly.
he is there. He is doing the job.
He's delivering what he's supposed to be delivering. Nothing's particularly great or anything either, though. So it's the
But
epitome of fine.
there's that scene like towards the end of the movie where he's like quit his job. He's just had a complete breakdown. He's like living in garbage.
Right.
And I'm remembering there's a similar sequence with Adam Scott in Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, there
And
is.
Adam Scott does it, and it is charming and delightful when he is
Right.
going through the breakdown, and you're watching our guy Campbell Scott do it, and you're like, boy, it's a lot of trash. This is looking kind of bad, man.
You're
That's all
right.
I'm thinking
Well,
about. Like,
he does have like a similar like, what are you talking about? Everything's great, everything's
exactly.
fine, right? And then yeah,
But it's
the Adam
funny when
Scott
Adam
character
Scott does it,
does it. It just nails the tone of it
which
so
is why
well.
like being a great straight man versus like,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you're right. He is kind of like he's kind of got like a more normal, boring job. Um, like he's just here to solve traffic problems. You know what I mean? Like it's like okay. I mean, like I guess the main gist that it's I guess the one thing I really like the most. I kind of get it this way. The one thing I like the most with this category is there are legitimate arcs that
mm-hmm.
each character of our leads are going through, and
Yeah,
that I really like. And so I
they're
kind
going
of
through real
dig.
shit.
They're going through real stuff. They're really, you kind of see that like he is someone that's had some issues of being overeager and putting it all out there and scaring people off kind of stuff. And then
Mm-hmm.
he's kind of have to like figure out how to not do that, but then at the same time he like overcorrects and then he doesn't know how to go back when he needs to go in that direction. So he's like figuring all this out and kind of just goes for it at the end. So you see this development that I really like with his character. And it's kind of the same thing with the Kurosawa character, right? Where she
Linda
clearly gets,
Powell.
yeah, Linda there, she gets like hurt and doesn't know how, and she's like overprotective of herself and her feelings. Right.
I'd like to point out though, we meet Linda, and she talks about what she was looking for in college.
Right.
My girl needed to be in deep therapy before this movie started. Like she was looking for Mel Gibson and Holden Caulfield mixed into one.
What a monster.
Therapy now.
Right. Well,
Good
to be
God.
fair, this is the
We didn't
epitome
know
of
about
like,
Mel then, but
right,
still,
exactly.
you want to date Holden Caulfield? Therapy.
Yes.
Therapy.
God, I never understood everybody's love of that character. I really don't. Um,
Um,
but yeah,
and
this was the
she had some
period
nasty
where
I didn't appreciate the things she
even
said about the
Clueless, right?
X-Men. I didn't appreciate the things she said about Xavier McDaniel. I didn't like that. That was hurtful stuff. He was a great Nick.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, she likes sports. She's also seems to be environmentally conscious.
Very.
Um, but yeah, so she's kind of going through this. bad breakup kind of thing where she feels has to be protective of herself, and so she's not. Um, so yeah, and both of them are like not wanting to be completely honest about stuff, and it's and that kind of development. So I dug that part of this category.
Hmm.
Um, and again, yeah, I think she's gotten a little bit more because they do get a you get a little bit more of her backstory with the breakup. We're just
Yep.
kind of told about his overeagerness. We don't really kind of get that. We
Well,
kind
we
of
see
just kind of
him
told about it.
his
We
impulse
we
to be
we
that
see
way.
him
Yeah.
going through trying not to do it, right? But we don't really get a backstory like we do with her kind of deal. So I
Yeah.
guess it's not necessary. But anyway, so you get a little bit more with her. And again, I think she's a little bit better. Um, and he's kind of fine. I do like the arcs, but yeah, it's not the strongest category. I put it at 2.5.
So did I for the
Okay,
leads. That's because they're fine.
they're fine. It's not bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like three would be like this is pretty good. This is average, right? And then like it's not quite bad either. So it's like I feel like 2.5 is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the romance.
I like this movie for this. I
Yeah.
really dig the romance in this movie. I do.
I think it's fair.
Okay, like
Um,
I feel like it's very
like
real and honest that you don't get from a lot of
there's
movies and
some
rom-coms of its ilk and of its era. You know what I mean?
sure.
Like
I mean, like
it's very
this
refreshing in that
the
regard.
movie opening with the stuff with Linda and Louise
Right.
is a real like oh damn, you know?
Yeah.
When she finds
Yeah.
out like his whole visa runs out in a week, a scam. It's just like oh no, and you sees him in the club with another girl.
And he just kind of goes, eh. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
I don't think he even gave her that much of a look.
I don't know. He just see at one point he seems to have his drink and he just kind of goes,
Yeah,
like you
I
got
still
me. All
I didn't even
right.
think he was that animated with it, which made it even more infuriating. He's just more like a whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, like that was like that's good heartstring. Like feel
It
terrible for her,
is. Yeah.
especially her having to like get the garage door
The garage
replaced.
door. Yeah, it's kind of amusing how the garage door thing keeps coming back in the movie too. But yeah. And then he offers her the garage door when she starts seeing Scott, and she's just like, oh,
Steve.
like oh no, right? Um,
I
so yeah,
got their meet cute is very funny because they are like the two people in this grunge club who do not look like they belong at all.
yeah, at all, yeah,
Like Campbell Scott is 30 years old when he's making this movie, and Keira Sedgwick is like 26, but they both look closer to like 40s. They feel
right,
age like they were like our age. Um,
right.
like why are you here? You're not even dressed
You
for
don't
this.
blend.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah,
They stick out like sore thumbs. Like, but it's like
I feel like
they
their
think that
friends kind of fit more in to what's going on than they do. But yeah,
we're gonna get into Bailey.
yes, fair.
That fucking hat. Um,
And that watch, uh,
holds 20 numbers, Tim.
yeah, woo, yeah. So I don't
Futures
know.
now. But yeah, he calls her 61 hours after meeting her.
Yeah,
That's cute. Linda passing the Bronx Tale test.
yeah,
Have you ever seen the Bronx Tale?
yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Good movie.
We definitely
It's
didn't see
still
that.
weird for me to see like De Niro as a bus driver, but you know.
Yeah, but it's funny that Bronx Tale comes out like the year after this, but I think we do a play before it.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly the origin of it. Maybe it's just an old school thing where it's like make sure you put the girl in first and see if she unlocks the door for you.
Yeah.
This one it's not even talked about. He just talks about it after, like, oh, you just see his
Yeah.
face, which is good. It's a good moment
Yeah.
for him.
It is a nice moment. Yeah.
It's cute at the end where she after their first long date and like she rejects the kiss initially to go and get her laundry, and then when they do like a final goodbye at her car, he like goes to shake her hand.
Yeah. And I like that there's a lot of like callbacks throughout the romance, like again the garage door
Right, and then
or
when he goes to her house when they first get together, it's just like I was just nowhere near your neighborhood, and then she calls that line back towards the end.
yep. Or even when she breaks a dish when he's at her place, and then later on when they're not together anymore, she breaks a dish, and like so like you have this nice callback stuff like that
Yeah, it's
leaves
a
an
sweet
impression that you're with
romance.
it. Yeah.
It really
It's
is.
nice. And then everything, of course, with the accidental pregnancy and then losing the baby and all that kind of stuff like that. It's some heavy stuff, right? And then of
Hmm.
course they're like, even when she gets back from her trip and they're both like, "Oh yeah, glad you said." And you're like, "No, what are we doing?" Like you're both so unwilling to be honest and so defensive that you're ruining this or whatever. And so yeah, it's a really sweet romance, I think.
Yeah. And there's
That
some good stuff with
yeah.
Janet too.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
actually what I was gonna go with next. Yeah.
oh, well. Um,
Yeah.
Janet describes her perfect man. Uh,
Yes. This is
she wanted
very
to,
important.
she wanted a guy with looks, security, caring, someone with their own place, someone who said bless you or gesundheit when she sneezed, someone who liked the same things as her, but not exactly, and someone who loves her. Tall
Yeah.
order. Yeah, scaled it down a little. What is it now? Someone who says gesundheit, but I prefer bless you. It's nicer.
What
Um,
it's like it because again, you get back to that callback thing with that.
yes, it comes back in the end
And it
where
comes back in the end. And
it comes
and I
back. It comes back where he fails the test,
yeah, he
Cliff,
fails it,
and
which
then he
is
passes it
it's
again
her
later and brings
awakening,
him.
right? It's
Yeah,
her awakening of like, oh no, and
yeah.
I'm gonna completely get out of this kind of stuff because she's so like puppy dog sick in love kind of deal where she's completely clueless of everything about how bad this is.
And poor Bill
Yeah.
Pullman,
Yeah.
Dr. Jameson, who I guess is supposed to be playing like 10 years. He is actually about 10 years older than Bridget Fonda in real life.
Okay.
But he like tries to come on to her, tells her like you don't need plastic surgery. You're perfect.
Yeah.
Are you his Miss Right or Miss Maybe? And it's actually a really sweet.
It
Uh,
is.
oh, and also like when they're playing with the computer,
Yeah, that was a weird one.
I think it was also kind of cute going
It was
back and
cute,
forth.
but I'm like, did that exist then? I don't know. It reminded me of the coolest thing again, where we were like with the
I don't know. I've never
started. It's
gone
like this
in.
is weird. Yeah, I've never had it done either. But I'm like, I don't know. But
Yeah,
anyway, I thought it was a fun scene. It was really sweet. But it's all again, it's kind of steps on side characters, but it's a really good character development type of stuff. But it all kind of
but
goes into
it's
the
it's
romance,
all
right?
good romantic
Yeah,
stuff. Like, it's like she
yeah.
touches his hair up and everything. But it's like you really feel it between them. And like because once again, Bridget Fonda has chemistry with everybody in this movie. I was don't one my only issues with Bridget Fonda in this movie is that she didn't get a good scene with her and Keira Sedgwick because I wouldn't have been surprised if those two hit it off.
That's a good point.
They could have had romantic chemistry too. I could totally see it because
Yeah,
Bridget
because it's
Fonda is
probably
that
some of
good.
our some of the best scenes that Steve has is probably
100%.
with Bridget Fonda, weirdly as friends, right?
Yeah.
Not that his stuff with Kierside was bad, but like there was just some
No, there's
he
just
felt better in those scenes too. Yeah,
it's just something about Bridget Fonda because she is a
yeah,
movie star. Same with Matt Dillon. Matt Dillon is a movie star. So if you
for
are in a scene
sure.
with Matt Dillon, you
And
are
again,
doing
that's
better.
why I think when the two of them are on screen, it's so good.
Yeah.
Like the whole like she's so into him and he's so weirded out by how into him that she is. He's like, I see other people, right? Like I think you're kind of insane. It seems to be like what he's like projecting towards her when they're having that conversation. So it's great. I love all of that romance there. And then her coming to realize like this is really bad and then breaks it off and it's like, yeah, this is so much better. And then all of a sudden he has the whole like, I miss the noise, miss the airplanes, right? And she's like, what? So all that is really cute and sweet. And
Oh,
he's
and the look
trying to
on
win her back the whole time.
the look on Dylan's face when she's just like, I'm over you, but I still find you very entertaining.
Yeah.
And the Dylan's look on his face, like, just
He has
absolutely.
some awesome facial
Oh my
expressions in this
God, does he
movie.
ever in this
Yeah,
movie?
it's
He
so
does so
good.
much with so little.
I have to say, like, I feel like I don't know, like there's times where I feel like in his career I'm like, man, this guy's amazing, and then other times like I don't like this, and it seems to be another person that's like he's a character actor in a leading man's body type of thing. Like we've pigeonholed some people in this. Like he's so much better being in kind of weirder, quirky roles than he is in just being the straight male
I
lead. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
it's funny because they originally offered him the Steve part,
Yeah.
and he turned it down because he'd rather have done this.
he needs to do more of that, I think,
I
career
agree.
wise.
Every time
Yeah.
he does do something like that, you're right. He shines.
It's what he
But
does his best. Yeah.
sometimes, like sometimes he can really do well with like the straight man stuff too. It's not, sometimes the material just it all works out. Like he's very good in Wild Things.
Yeah, but he's not exactly the straight man in that movie. That movie's super awesome
Yeah,
and
but he
weird
doesn't
and
get to be
different.
kooky.
I guess you're right.
He's playing it straight the whole time.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Very different movie.
I
I don't
haven't
know.
seen the house that Jack built, but everyone says it's amazing. It's just a movie I just haven't gotten around to yet.
Fair enough. But yeah, this is really good for him. And then that's what I was like trying to explain to my wife who decided not to see the movie. But like I was trying to explain the setup of the Bless You, and
Hmm.
then you get everyone's kind of like happily ever after basically, and you kind of get to this point of she's definitively yes, I'm moving on,
Yep.
and he finally seems to come to a place, Matt Dillon's character of being like, okay, she doesn't want me back, okay, like kind of doing his like moving almost like I'm ready to move
He's a
on too.
solo act now.
Yeah. And then you get the elevator to them at the very, very end, and she legitly sneezes. It's not a setup. Like
Mm.
it looks like a legit sneeze, where earlier was like a clear fake
Yeah.
sneeze. I think this
Yeah.
was more of a legit sneeze.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he, without thinking,
Says
right? Because he
bless you.
doesn't know, he says the bless you.
Yeah.
And then she just gives that look and then the kiss. And it's like, this is one of some of the best, like just perfect nailed romance in the
Hmm.
whole movie. It's so much, feels so much better and genuine than anything else in the whole movie. And it's great. I
Yeah.
really like it. I love that scene. It's like, I feel like it's like it's like, this is a solid ending
The
to a movie.
real quick, I wanted to talk about when Linda on their I don't know how long the break actually is with
Yeah,
her
that's not exactly clear
and Steve, but like she gets
because she
back with
gets into a
Andy.
whole other new relationship. So
Yeah, well, an old relationship
yeah,
that she gets back into with Andy, the college boyfriend,
yeah,
and she's just like being with Andy is like being alone together, and I'm like,
sounds
that's
awful.
that's terrible.
It sounds so bad. I was wondering too if that was like, was there a wake up in that moment for her of like, wait a minute, did I just say that? That's not good. Like,
I just want to give her a hug. I'm like, you gotta run.
yeah. I like too where she's like trying to defend to Steve, like he doesn't have a ponytail. Yes, he does, you liar.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, it's so you do see her having that realization that this is like, I gotta be more brave and open, and this is, and so she goes for it, and the tape gets destroyed because he comes clean, but the tape gets
yeah, they
destroyed.
had the
So they
machine tape.
both
Yeah,
get to be more truthful, and so it's good, it's sweet. I like it. And I did put Debbie's thing in here a little bit.
did you found
I
any of it romantic? I guess
um
him pointing out liking the earrings and she was very proud of her earrings earlier in
Yeah,
the movie.
I
Is
think
that
the
something?
thing I liked about it, because you don't get like a development of a romance per
No.
se, but you get this like sometimes where like when people kind of let their guard down in finding love in unexpected places, that seems to be kind of the gist that they're going with at the end there with it, with her journey. And so that I kind of like that I kind of dug. But you're right, they don't give you like a whole romantic thing with it per se. But I like how each storyline's giving you like a different kind of love story, romance journey.
Except for Bailey. He gets nothing. Because that
But
hat.
he's barely in the movie anyway, so
Yeah. So is Debbie. Debbie's barely in the movie until they decide to give her like three scenes.
they do give her like, yeah, they do give her a little bit of an arc, and I do like it. Bailey gets nothing, and it's deservedly so. And so anyway, I dug it. I don't know, like it's not the best, obviously, but I think it's
See,
slightly above average.
that's about how I scored it. But what'd you give it then? Oh, sorry,
Three
should I
and a
say it first?
half.
I gave it a three.
Okay, so I went a half point higher.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I think it's some of the weirdly strongest parts of the movie is the romance. I like it. I love the elevator thing at the end.
Yeah, it's sweet, but I still am like, I I'm disappointed that she ends up with him because I was like, why not be with Bill Pullman? He was such a nice man. He's a doctor. I became an old Jewish mother. They're like, but he's a doctor. He's a nice guy. Poor Bill Pullman. constantly like in the cuck role in the early 90s. Not
Yeah,
until while you were
yeah,
sleeping he gets to be like Studley.
that's
Uh,
true. It will we'll revisit that one. But like I
yeah.
don't know, there's I get what you're saying, right? And that seemed that probably would have been the smart, safe route, right? But if it's not there, it's not there.
Like,
You know
listen,
what I mean? It's still
the
got to be a
man is a
two-way
plastic
street.
surgeon, and he just said, like, you know what? You're perfect. I don't want
Yeah,
to work on you. That's a hell of a compliment.
it is.
That's his
You're totally
living.
right. I mean, she's kind of insane, but she doesn't have it for it. She doesn't have it. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're
You
right.
don't want
It's
to
not
just
there.
be
It's
like,
not
well,
there.
it's not there,
She clearly
but you know
had a
what?
type because she like messed up his hair. I was like, now you're a little rockish, a rocker. And I was like, really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's the era,
Of
right?
course, she
Clearly.
also wanted to get with Campbell Scott earlier, who is like even more buttoned up than Bill Pullman is in this movie. So whatever.
True. It's a good point. Yeah.
But let's get to the comedy, which I think is very, very good.
Okay, you actually might have this higher than me.
Okay.
I didn't think this
Uh,
was that great comedy wise.
like, well, I'm not like over the moon, but
Right, 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 right. It's not, yeah.
I'm in the same range as the ROM, just a little higher. So Steve's dad told him at 8 to have fun and stay single,
Yeah.
and his mom took him to a doctor from Boston to teach him about sex. I was so disappointed that the doctor didn't have a thick Boston accent.
I've said the exact same thing in my notes. Like this could have been so much better if it was like, full on pocket cat have yad kind of
Exactly.
like just go
Would have
for
been
it.
amazing.
Yeah. Like that man's pain,
Like if Lenny
just go
Clark
for
had
it.
played the
Yeah.
doctor, I would have been
Yeah.
rolling over. But yeah, the spam comes out of your penis joke didn't really land with me at all. But
That
the
one did for me. I don't know. I actually really like the facial expressions with the boy's mouth just open
yes,
and then looking at the mother because the mother's sitting next to him for
yeah, you
all
know who that was?
this.
You know who the little kid is?
No.
It's Christopher Masterson, who played the elder brother on Malcolm in the Middle, and
Oh wow. I
yeah,
didn't
and
pick up on that.
yeah, the nods he does to the doctor. He's like, "Do you
Yeah.
understand? You know what a penis
He's
is?"
like,
He's like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
I
yeah, I
thought
just
that facial expression the kid was fantastic.
yeah, and it just I love the ever so looking at his mother like, are we
Yeah.
really doing this? Like, are you serious?
Um, Linda properly dressing down Steve for his lame come on about not doing a come on
Yeah.
just made me laugh. I was like, fuck yeah, Linda.
That yeah, like what was it, act or whatever? Like, yeah, you're not having an act as an act. Like
Yeah,
just totally
exactly.
called him out on it. It's like,
I
wow,
loved
okay,
it.
yeah.
Um, you know, touch me, I'm a dick. I think it's in its essence speaks for itself.
It's great. Cliff's my favorite, I swear.
That's Cameron Crowe interviewing Cliff, by the way,
Oh,
when
I
he's
should have picked
stoned.
up on that. Yeah. I feel like almost everything with him is pretty amazing. And again, when we're going back to the facial expressions, when him and the band decide to try to read the review and he's like so
I don't want to hear
confident.
anything negative, so don't know.
Yeah. And he's like, ah yeah, go ahead, because it's gonna be great. And then like nobody says anything and you just see it slowly start to change, like and he's
Yeah, they start
trying to
speed
hide
reading the
it.
thing, trying to find what's not negative on the review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's good for us is good for all of us, right? Or whatever. Like
Yeah, because they see something nice about Eddie Vedder as the drummer. Um, I laughed really hard at Bailey giving the nod to Ruth as Linda and Steve are hitting it off at the magazine stand.
Yeah, like the newspaper stand. Yeah, the
Yeah,
whatever.
they're
Yeah.
like both awkwardly standing at each other's cars. They're like, and she's like,
Yep. Yeah.
it's just a good swing and a miss face by Bailey there. Um, that guy telling Linda that he lied about being rich and he got back together with his ex-girlfriend while on a roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
He's like, so you can have a fit now or whatever after you finish telling her. And she's just like, just as soon as it starts coming down, really funny.
Yeah. So she starts to freak out and scream. Yeah.
Um, let's see. Oh, Steve's while they're in the middle of having sex, Linda asks what he's thinking about. And Steve is thinking about Xavier McDaniel.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was such a good one.
Just talking about how he plays the sport of basketball, and at the end, it's like, "Do you have any final messages?" Like, "Yeah, Steve, don't come yet."
I mean, what doesn't ring true about that, right? Just randomly thinking about sports to last longer. That's so funny.
Um, maybe the funniest bit in the movie for me. Once again, Matt Dillon knocking out of the park.
Every time.
Janet asks, "Are my breasts too small for you?" And he says it correctly first, like, "No, no, no." And then he's like, "Okay, ask me again." Because she's like, "I know your twitches, I know your everything," and he just like, takes a real long drag on a cigarette after she asks again, "Are my breasts too small for you?" He's like, sometimes.
So confident. So irrational. You gotta love it.
What the hell?
He, he has this irrational confidence that is just so funny.
Like you can't get mad at me, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And again, the facial expressions he puts on
exactly.
in all of this stuff
Yeah, he's doing some
is
blue steel with that one. It is good.
yeah, he's by far my favorite part comedically of this movie.
Oh
Like, it's
yeah.
so funny.
Another when Janet makes the
Mamaroneck, by the way.
what? Oh, where he's
Mamaroneck
from?
High School. Yeah.
Okay.
Him and his brother.
Um, when Janet makes the phone call, who she thinks is to Cliff,
Yeah.
about like she's on the bed and she's not
Yeah.
wearing anything
She
or
starts talking
whatever.
dirty. Yeah.
She's touching herself, and the guys, I think you got the wrong number, Leah, but I'll be right over.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, hangs
Um,
up.
Janet telling Steve not to treat his relationship with Linda like casual sex, and casual sex doesn't even exist anymore. And Debbie and Cliff both give like separate. Cliff's face, especially once again, it's like
Yeah.
he's almost suspicious. I'm like, hmm.
Well, because again, like I feel like sometimes he gives her these looks of like, are you insane? I don't really like yeah, like because again, I love like almost like their first interaction when she's in that little basement band area, right? And she's like going on and on and on. And he does the whole
Mhm.
like, I see other people, right? Like I just like he just seems to be like, I gotta check on
Ah,
your sanity here. Like, and
you're just
she's in
messing with
complete
me.
denial. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like,
exactly.
no,
Complete
I am being very serious with you right now.
denial.
I love Linda using Steve's blue t-shirt to clean her toilet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was really funny.
Because he
And
kept
he
meant
didn't
like
call
I
for four
love
days or
too when
whatever.
he's like I left my when he's telling his friends I left my blue t-shirt over there and everybody's like, oh come on
Yeah.
dude, like you did that that move.
Um, Jeremy Piven's cameo.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
checkout guy at the
as the
grocery store
checkout
or
guy,
whatever.
where
Yeah,
he's like trying to get him to DJ the party, and
yeah,
then he
he's
starts
going
realizing
full
he's
pivot.
yeah, and he starts realizing he's ringing up the
The pregnancy
person,
test.
yeah, the pregnancy test, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you might be busy."
Yeah.
It's apparently improv that whole thing, and knocked it out of the park. He's very funny.
It's great. Yeah, it's really funny. Um, I really like the so not all of the Debbie stuff on that date landed for me. Okay, first off, the video was funny. How
With Debbie's
bad
video,
that yeah, Debbie's video was so funny, I thought.
Debbie
And
Country,
then I thought the some of the
come
videos she got in return were really
come to
funny.
where the flavor is. Come to Debbie Country. The best return video is
I'm
without a
so
doubt,
lonely.
yes, the button guy. I am very, very, very
Very.
lonely.
Yes. That was so funny. And then I really like how everybody was like, the bike guy. Yeah, the bike. Like, yeah, go with the bike guy.
I got to, too after watching Debbie's video. I love that they all just start randomly applauding. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
outstanding.
I didn't like the whole like the date was like whatever and her biking and all that. Like, okay, whatever. I didn't really find it that funny. But the interaction between her and the roommate
Mm-hmm.
I thought was really funny. And I
Yep.
love how they end up bartering.
$80.
Yeah.
Did you recognize Bike Guy?
He looks so freaking familiar. I
You
feel like he's
should.
on Wings or something. I
No,
can't
not
place
on
it. What is
Wings.
it? What is it?
You just saw him last season. It's Peter Horton. He's the
Is
star
it
of
Dark?
Children of the Corn.
Oh man, I'm so angry I didn't pick up on that. Yeah, totally. Um,
Actually, I didn't. I was like, I did the same thing. I'm looking like, I know you. And then I went and looked up his
yeah.
name, Peter Horton. Ah,
I do I like his facial expression as
he
he
finally made it to
realized
Seattle, but he lost Linda
he's
Hamilton.
been purchased. Like, I thought that the facial
I like
expressions
that.
there
You've
was
made
pretty funny.
popcorn with half the city.
Yeah. That so like I didn't really like all I didn't I mean not that I didn't hate it. It was fine, but I thought the that interaction between the roommates where it got
Oh,
funny.
that's the funniest bit.
It
Yeah.
was like the payoff for
That and
all of
also
it.
and cutting back to Peter Horton's face, like listening to it
Right.
all.
His facial expressions of, again
Yeah.
when he realized he's been purchased basically it was really funny. He's like, "What? What just happened?" So that was yeah, I enjoyed that.
So the last two funny things in the movie is the Cliff trying to win Janet back by installing new speakers in her car,
Oh yeah.
which is one day we're gonna lose Matt Dillon, and we're gonna watch a sizzle reel of like all the best Matt Dillon stuff,
Yeah.
and this needs to be on it. All the faces that
Again,
Matt
yeah.
Dillon displays here.
He's so proud of
Oh
himself at
my God.
first. Right? And then
Yeah.
it's just as it keeps going worse and worse, and
And the
he's
level
just
of quiet panic on his face when the
yeah.
windows start breaking because he's got the
I,
music so loud.
I'll fix that.
I'll
Like
fix the windows.
I'll push windows. Okay, thank you. Like and she was great too. Like she
Yeah.
has this like horrified look, but delivers these lines of like, okay, great. Like like delivering like these lines of like it's no problem at all, but
Mhm.
like horrified at the same time. It was a good scene. You're swaying me, I have to say. Like I might put this higher.
There you go. And then Debbie, well, this is like the scene that's most seared into my memory. Debbie going to get a ticket to LA and via first class and asked to be seated next to a single man.
Oh yeah. And
Cut to
getting
it. It's
sit
a
next to the
12-year-old
kid.
old boy.
Yeah. And their look of like you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
But it paid off,
Who
right?
starts hitting on her immediately?
Yeah. And I also like there's so
Yeah,
many
Victor Garber.
fun
Good for her. What a catch.
um yeah, right? Um you know the we're huge in Belgium and how he he'll mention that like two more
Yeah.
times about that like it's a vibe. There's just so much stuff too from him that's really funny. Um I don't have time for a relationship. I'm on a mission, you know. Like
Yeah.
I just love all his delusional jokes. It's great. And again,
Mhm.
yes, the Citizen Dick explanation of his song is gold.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not self-explanatory. Although I guess you could say there are two ways you can look at it. Um, so what'd you give it?
No, I gave first all the other times. I probably
No, I
went
gave first
low.
last time, but I gave it a three and a
What?
half.
I gave first last two
It
times
doesn't
you're
matter. I
talking
just
about.
said three and a half. Fine, whatever.
Three and a half? Okay, so you went significantly higher.
No.
I'm gonna go up a whole point though. I was only at a two.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna go three. I'm gonna bring up to a three though.
Okay. I think it makes us even. Um,
Okay.
so it all comes down to supporting characters.
Which again is gonna probably be good for me because Bridget Fonda and Matt Dillon are great in this movie.
100%.
And they're the
Uh,
B-side story, but they like steal the show.
yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like
And it's
everything.
crazy because you look at the poster,
I
it's like the
know.
main romance is like kind of off to the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Bridget Fonda and Matt Dillon are center stage of the poster, which is like, this is kind of weird.
I know. It's funny. Um, Janet Livermore is 23. In reality, Bridget Fonda was 27 when she made this, and she works as a barista. So some good Janet bits is somewhere around 25. Bizarre becomes immature. That's true, Janet.
Yeah.
Um, so she's dating Cliff. I gotta say it's him. I would have made things work with Bridget Fonda.
Well,
Were
yeah.
I Cliff, were I Steve, I would have made things work with Bridget Fonda.
Well,
It's kind of
Steve
fucked up,
does
by the way.
try.
It's kind of fucked up that Steve neglected to tell Linda that he and Janet used to date.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, hell yeah, Janet, there is a certain dignity to being alone. She's correct on that. But like I've already said a couple times in this podcast, Bridget Fonda is a movie star.
Yeah.
I would hope someday she returns to acting because she's great.
She's
And she has
fantastic.
chemistry with everybody in this movie. The screen lights up when she's on it. And she's really good in
Yeah.
this movie.
She's really good in this movie. I can't, I don't think there's ever been a movie that I haven't enjoyed on some way or another with her in it. You know, like even Lake Placid. I'm like, I will, you
She's
know,
great in Lake Placid. Lake Placid is a
she's
great movie.
fantastic in that movie. You know,
The movie's
I'm
great. We need to email Lake
well,
Placid.
I'm just saying, like Lake Placid is pretty
You want to go to like
lowbrow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's pretty lowbrow that people probably would not even think of that movie. Which, by the way, everyone should go see Lake Placid because it's actually surprisingly good. You know what I mean? You wouldn't think
Okay,
that
but
movie would
I'm
be
just
good.
saying if
It's
you're gonna
good.
go to like a deep dive Bridget Fonda, you should something like Shag. You know, they really impressed
That
me.
is some deep dive, man. Yeah, we got forced
Watchable.
into
You want to know why?
Shag for
Because
sure.
of Bridget Fonda.
You're right. You're totally right, man. We got
Not a
forced
movie
into
made
Shag.
for like an 8-year-old boy who was forced to watch it by his older sister. But you know
Yep,
what?
we
Bridget
did it.
Fonda's good.
She is. She's really good. She's really good.
So yeah, and, you got Cliff Pontier, played by Matt Dillon, who was also 27 years old at the time. Um, he's a bad musician, delivers flowers, works at the coffee shop around the corner with Janet, and he has two other jobs that we don't know about.
Yeah, he's a lot of jobs. And
But
somehow like gets from Seattle to Portland or wherever to tour to basically in a somewhat local area, I guess. So it's a lot.
he's very, very funny in this movie, as we talked
Yeah, we
about.
kind of talked about him already a
Because
lot.
there's
He's
so much
great.
in the funny stuff, but
He's great, but I mean, again, there's a little bit of the romance there too. Like I like he has an arc too. That's what I like about this movie. Everybody seems to legitimately have an
yeah,
arc that they're going through.
yeah, but I don't think it flows well. And
It probably has too many vignettes. It probably could have dropped Debbie.
I hated
Um,
all the talking to the camera stuff. It seemed pretty much unnecessary every time. Like you either have to have be doing it the whole time or don't do it at all.
it's like they start with it with our characters, and then they don't do it again until like latter almost end half of the movie.
Yeah,
Where all of a sudden it's like Cliff starts taking over the role of being the guy that talks to the camera,
yeah. They
which
all
is
take their
weird.
turns.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, he's fantastic in this movie. And I honestly, I'm like, I started looking through his IMDb, like, I gotta watch more Matt Dillon movies. This guy is good.
I think
Um,
I gave him an unfair shake at a lot of things. I'm sure, there's certain
we'll
Academy
be
Award
seeing him
movie
again.
that frustrated me, but
No
not his
actor's fault
fault.
in that movie.
You're right. A lot of
And
great
I,
actors.
yeah, and we'll be seeing him again in another role later this season. He really is very, very funny.
He's fantastic in that movie.
He's really good.
Weirdly enough, another one of my picks. One of my
Yeah,
draft picks.
it's
Wow.
big, big Matt Dillon fan, Tim
I
Callahan.
guess I guess I'm just a giant Matt Dillon fan. I didn't even know.
Yeah. So you got Debbie Hunt, played by Sheila Kelly.
Yeah.
She works as a marketing manager at a TV station, and she hunts men, not food.
She
Um,
seems to have like one of the better jobs, but has to have a roommate, which is weird.
I thought so too. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Uh, she's barely in this movie. She's got some fun. She's only here to be clown. Um,
Yeah, she's kind of like the almost like a comic relief that people are almost laughing at her
yeah,
type
exactly.
thing. Yeah.
Everybody around her is laughing at her, but they keep her. I don't know if everybody slept with her or what. It's like just,
Yeah.
but she's not bad. There's just not a lot there. And like the look on her face when she's on the plane is,
I think she does a really good job in what she's asked to do. It's just not asked a lot to do a lot, right?
no,
And she really like she pops in like maybe one or two times and then you get her vignette and then that's basically it.
yeah.
Um so yeah, she's in and out, but I think she does well with what she's asked to do, especially for the kind of person she's supposed to be, like that you're laughing at kind of deal.
hmm Um, then I want some quick hits, really quick. Jim True Frost, who plays Bailey. Tim will
Yeah.
remember him as Prez from The Wire.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna need a side by side. That's kind of blowing my mind.
Blew me away when I saw it too. I was like, get the
Okay.
fuck out of here. That was Prez from Wow.
Wow.
So he's
Wow. I
he's
mean,
the
that hat. I guess the hat's was throwing
don't
me,
forget the little
right?
facial hair he's got under the
Yeah, that's so
uh
weird. Okay, yeah. All right.
he plays a maitre d, neighbor friend of Steve's. He has a watch that can fit over 20 phone numbers in it. Um,
I like how Steve calls
yeah,
him out. Like, you're just gonna put 20 numbers in there and you're not gonna use
never call
anything.
anybody. And he has
Yeah.
terrible advice with women. Should
Yep.
never listen to someone who wears that hat.
Yep.
Um,
Well, they all actually gave him terrible advice. The only one that gave him good
not
advice
Janet
was
was
Bridget Fonda. Yeah.
yeah.
Janet gave actually good advice, and it's the one he didn't need to listen to. But at the same time, she's also has some pretty bad situations with her relationship, so I understand ignoring her.
Hmm. You got Bill Pullman as Dr. Jeffrey Jameson, Linda's potential plastic surgeon. He's very good in a very small role.
Very
Uh,
small role. It's crazy.
yeah,
But
it
I guess
seems like
he's
you're too big for this, but there's a lot of people doing too big for this stuff.
yeah, I guess he's not like that big yet, right? So
No, Pullman's been in some good stuff up to this point.
you're right. I mean, he was in Spaceballs and stuff too, and that was like 80s, right? So
Yeah, Spaceballs is in the 80s. So is Ruthless People, a
yeah,
bunch of stuff.
it's a
Um,
weird role.
yeah, but it's okay. There's a lot of people doing small
I
stuff in
mean,
this.
he nails it. It's great. It's a great part. He does really well in it. I'm just kind of shocked. I don't know.
Well, he doesn't have a big part in like Sleepless in Seattle either, but he's there, you know. He will eventually get
The
Bill
boring
Pullman, one of the
boyfriend, right?
most
Yeah.
underrated actors we've ever had. Um,
Yeah. I mean, most people will go with his Independence Day speech, which I kind of find that movie overrated now. But anyway, that's a whole other argument.
oh God, what was the? It's gonna drive me nuts. The Bill Pullman movie. Oh,
You're going to go Malice again, are you?
well, you know I love Malice. No,
I
there's like a
know.
'90s movie where he's like really, really funny, where he plays like Zero Effect with Ben Stiller. If you've never seen it, I really recommend it. It
I don't think I know it.
it's like Monk before Monk, where he's like this private investigator who's just got a lot of eccentricities. It's a really funny movie, and
Okay.
Pullman is amazing in it.
I gotta check it
And
out then.
Stiller
I
kind
don't
of
even
plays his
know it.
handler. It's a really good movie.
Okay, cool.
Bill Pullman is just like an underrated. He can do great dramatic, very
Yeah.
funny.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Love
He's
Bill
good.
Pullman. Um, James LaGrosse as Andy, Linda's pretentious college boyfriend, aka Mr. Sensitive Ponytail Man. Doesn't get a lot to do here except being a
No.
pretentious college jackass.
He's just kind of a joke. As like as soon as you see him, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like you kind of get the joke and the gist of him. Yeah.
My favorite cameo in the movie, Eric Stoltz is the mime.
Yeah.
He's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious in this
he's
movie.
just loud and kind of foul mouthed kind of deal. Like, yeah.
I make airplanes for a living. Woo, woo, woo. A
It's
mime
pretty
that won't shut up.
yeah.
It's so good.
It's really funny and it's really like you can not even realize it's him at first. Like I was
Yeah.
looking at the IMDb, I was like, "Oh, that was him." Like I was shocked. So yeah, that was really good. I mean all the we kind of already intimated at the bandmates too, but like there's like
Eddie Vedder and yeah.
yeah, there's just like 90s grunge
Chris Cornell is in this
rocks
movie.
yeah, Chris
Yeah.
Cornell's in the movie. Like there's just some grunge gods that are like in this movie kind of deal that was cool to see, doing their
Uh,
thing.
Last two bits I'd like to talk about real quick. Camilo Gallardo, who plays Luis, studying at UW. Not sure if he's actually from Spain, but apparently he made the very good choice to quit acting and became a therapist instead.
Fair
Um,
enough.
because he's not great in this movie, and there's a reason they had to skirt past him all his talking parts. Uh,
Fair
Tom
enough.
Skerritt as the mayor of Seattle. Uh,
Yeah, what a weird small role, right?
Apparently he lives in Seattle, so he's just like
Oh.
it's very easy for him to come in for that one quick scene. You know?
Well, I mean, it immediately elevates the gravitas of him meeting with the mayor. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh,
Yeah. It's
Tom
like, oh
Skerritt.
shit, Tom Skerritt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gave this category a 4.
That's what I did. I have a
So
total of 13.
we have identical scores, Tim.
Wow.
Look at that.
Who would have thought we would be so on board with that, right?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna like get into a fight because you were
What'd you
so
think?
excited to talk about this movie. I'm like, okay,
I
I
really
like
like
it.
this
I
movie.
like
I'm
it
not,
too. It's very
yeah.
good. It's just not, great.
You were shocked when I drafted it.
I was because when
Yeah.
I don't think of this movie as like a great rom-com, and it's not a great rom-com, but it's a good movie.
I think it's a pretty good, like, I really like the romance in this movie. I mean, you kind of sold me, to be honest. I had it a little lower. You had me, you sold me more on the
It's
comedy.
funny, yeah.
It's funnier than I was giving it credit for. Um, and so that made me bump it up. Um, but yeah, I think if it had slightly
Well,
bigger stars in their two male role, not male roles, but their two lead roles or
leads,
whatever,
yeah, maybe
it definitely would have taken it up a notch.
a notch, but like I think Cameron Crowe thought about this movie, and this is like I loved every single vignette in this movie, but and the whole thing had like a start and stop feel to it, he said, and each individual part stands alone, but together they stand on rickety legs. It just doesn't mesh well.
It doesn't mesh that well.
Yeah. Um, so I thought that was astute. Nice self-reflection. Um,
Yeah.
the soundtrack rating.
Dude, this movie's got some music, some songs in it. Like it's I probably
Paul,
should have, as we've been scoring these, I probably can go back and do it, start ranking
yeah, you should.
just which ones have the better ones, because this would be up there. Still a lot of good songs in this movie.
Paul Westerberg from lead singer of the Replacements did all like the music of the movie, but he
Right.
also does the lead song "Waiting for Somebody," which is a hell of an earworm. It's gonna be stuck in my head for a
Oh
while.
yeah. Yeah,
Waiting for somebody.
for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely took note of that song and then was like listening to it while I was doing my notes.
I don't know if you have a favorite Replacement song. Mine is Alex Chilton. Really like the Replacements.
I gotta
Um,
think about it. I don't know.
REM's radio song. I got really pumped when I heard that start playing, and
Hmm.
Drowned by the Smashing Pumpkins. I was like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, that one, when that pops up, that was like, oh, it's a good song.
Hmm.
So that one's really, really good. Seasons with Chris Cornell is a great song. When that popped up is really good. Wood, obviously, by Alice in Chains is a fantastic song. What is it? Dyslexic Heart was the one that I didn't really remember, by Paul Westberg or whatever. I really dug that song too. So that was pretty good from that one. Um, and I think that's about it. There's like a couple of songs from like Mudhoney, but they're not exactly ones that I like love. So I was kind of like, yeah. And then I'm not the biggest Pearl Jam guy. Like I like Pearl Jam, but it's not like I'm going out of
Now,
my way to listen to Pearl Jam.
I like Pearl Jam a little bit more than you, but I'm not
Okay,
gonna get
fair.
angry about it.
It's
Um,
it's definitely not any Pearl Jam songs in this movie that I'm like, oh, great Pearl Jam song. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah, I know they didn't fit Better Man into here, or Jeremy.
Right,
Wouldn't have fit anyway.
for
But
sure.
Spoon Man's apparently in here, and I don't know. I missed it when it was
It
playing.
apparently was a quick thing,
Yeah.
and I felt the same way because it's like, okay, that's a song I can get down with. But I didn't really. I was trying to place where exactly it popped up, but I did see the same thing. Yeah.
Mm. So, what did you give the soundtrack? At
I can kind of go with a 3 or a 4. I kind of slashed it.
I gave it 3.5.
3.5. Okay, so
For a saving
I'm
count.
cool with it. 3.5. We'll go 3.5 then.
Yeah. So miscellaneous bits. Wow, at 24-year-old Paul Giamatti making out with that girl in the restaurant.
Another cameo. Yeah,
Well, that's not a cameo. That's him starting off. He's 24 years old. He's just starting acting.
that's
Like his
good.
first
That's a good
role.
call. That's a good call. Yeah, but it was like
Eric
it's
Stoltz had been in
startling.
stuff. That's him in a cameo. I think he
Yeah,
was dating Bridget Fonda at the time, so
it
that's why
was
he's there.
startling to see Paul Giamatti in this
Yeah,
little bit.
and he's a
and
baby.
and and really funny. Like it's actually at one we didn't mention it, but I like how they were commenting about how loud and like he was like I think he was gonna swallow her or something. It's like that's how I feel
Yeah.
about Roger Moore. I like this. Okay,
Oh.
it's funny.
Tim Burton as Brian the videographer. Burton was not the next Martin Scorsese.
I that one freaked me out because I was like, wait a minute.
I'd never seen his hair look so normal.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here?
So Johnny Depp turned down the role of Steve.
Interesting. I don't know if that would have fit.
I think it would have fit.
I
Right?
mean, he's Johnny Depp,
That
to
Johnny
be
Depp's a movie,
honest. Yeah. Who am
Johnny
I
Depp's a movie
kidding?
star. He can do it. He can,
You're
especially
right.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Um, Matt Dillon, I already said Matt Dillon was just sort of T, but turned down. And then Jennifer Jason Leigh was originally cast as Linda, but dropped out. Um,
That makes sense.
I think it
Like
would be
I
funny
could
to
see
have
that
her and Bridget
fit.
Fonda in the same movie again.
Yeah, I can see
Um,
that.
Actually, I'm not sure. When did Single White Female come out?
It was definitely early 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just
Because what
keeping.
was this, 92?
Yeah. See, White
Okay.
Female also came out in 92.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So Jodie Foster and Mary Stuart Masterson were considered for the role of Linda, but yeah, didn't work out. I can't
Huh.
imagine Jodie Foster in the part. It's gonna be
Yeah.
boring for her. Um, so other things I want to talk about. Oh yeah. Um, Although the mayor rejects Steve's idea for a mass transit system on the grounds that everyone prefers to drive, Seattle would eventually get a light rail train system in 2003. So there's your happy ending for Steve.
Wow. Took quite a long time.
Well, good for them.
Over a decade later.
That's actually pretty good for a train.
Yeah, I guess that's not bad. I guess you're right. I guess you're right. For, public works,
Think
government
about how
projects.
long Boston's Big Dig lasted.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
So this movie had a budget of $9 million, which is a little over 21.5 million in today's money, and grossed a little under 18.5 million, a little over 44. So it made its money back and then some, especially with the soundtrack, which got released before the movie was a huge hit.
Mm, fair.
Um, this one you're going to enjoy. In its debut weekend, Singles came in at number three at the box office, losing
Okay.
to the Robert Redford classic Sneakers, which was in its second week of release.
Okay. Rest in peace. I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
I'm
Um,
sorry. I'm
Other new
You're gonna get
releases
people
that
mad
weekend,
at me.
yeah, with rightfully so.
No. I'm sorry.
We're
He's a
not doing it. We're
great,
not doing
great
it now.
person. He's a great person. Great person. Did a lot for film.
Other new releases that weekend was the Kurt Russell classic Captain Ron, which came in at number two.
Ah, Captain Ron. Now that's a movie I will always think of you with too, because man, do you swear you throw down for that movie. Captain Ron.
It's so dumb. I love it. Kurt Russell
It's
is so funny
so
in the movie. Martin
dumb.
Short is so good in that movie.
Martin Short, surprisingly, just amazing in a straight man role. That's
He's the
just
straight. Is
slowly losing his mind,
yeah,
because Captain Ron is making him go insane. It's
yeah.
really good.
Gorillas. Um, Woody Allen's Husbands and Wives came in at number four, and the Brendan Fraser classic School Ties debuted at number five that weekend.
Good
So it was a big
movie.
week. Big
It
week.
was. That was a
Week of
big movie
movies.
week. Dang.
Yeah. So that's everything I got.
Wow. Solid. Again, I don't know if everybody throws singles up there, but I like this movie, and I'm glad I drafted it. I know. I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I don't
no, I'm
know.
glad I watched it.
Yeah, it's good times.
Uh, so if you made, is it on the official list of like what the rankings are? You don't have an official list on yet. Not that I'm seeing anywhere.
No, I do. I could have sworn I did.
No, you'll have to
Um,
share it with me somewhere.
oh, I haven't
Um,
added the points yet. I mean, combined list right now.
well, we do combine
Um,
our scores. We have the same score, so it's 13 for this one.
no, I don't know, but like if we're just like ranking our combined
Oh, right.
movies, we have Pretty Woman, Clueless, Four Weddings and Funeral, Singles, and then Practical Magic.
Hmm.
So I have Singles and Practical Magic being the lowest scored ones so far. I think right now I have one extra movie than you. So I
Hmm.
had 27 points, add 13 to that. So there you go.
Okay.
And you get your third pick here coming up in a second.
Next week, we are watching It Could Happen to You.
There it is. I
It's time for more Bridget Fonda, baby.
I mean it. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. And if anybody didn't realize, I did it on the video, but I didn't. It wasn't in the audio. But on the video, I did make a correction.
I took out, I forgot that this movie existed. Tim didn't have it on the list that he made. And I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh
my
my
bad.
God, I forgot. I love this movie so much. I just took out American
Yeah.
President because it's like, you know what? I don't even want to think about politics these days. So
Fair enough.
even with a very good movie like American President, I'm like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So this is in, that's out. No
Yes.
regrets.
We
I love this
removed
movie. Going
American
to watch it
President
again.
from our drafted. It is this movie.
It could happen to you.
It could happen
Nicolas
to you.
Cage. He's very cool and not weird at the time. Bridget Fonda. Rosie Perez
Rosie Perez,
and
yes,
Tim's
is
God, Stanley
good in this
Tucci, is
movie.
in this movie for a few minutes.
The Tooch.
The Tooch.
God, I love Tucci. Yeah, no, this was a surprise one. I shouldn't have allowed you to do it, but here it is. I am up by 10 points, but again, I have one extra movie in so far. So
Yeah.
that's our current standings right now. So
This
yeah,
movie's got the
not too
rom
bad.
and the com. I'm coming for you, Tim. Mm,
Dude, I don't remember the last time I saw this movie. It has
been
been
a
a
minute.
long time. So is it on or streaming anywhere or
I believe it actually is. Hold
ooh,
on a
there we
second.
go.
Yeah. Um, It Could Happen to You is currently streaming on Hulu. Also Tubi.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I know.
definitely gonna go Hulu.
Me too.
Free, no ads. Yes, perfect. Great. Awesome. That worked out
See,
nicely
aren't you
then.
happy about this choice?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm more excited to be honest to do that over the American president. Not that again, I dislike the American president at all, but I
Just
think
don't
you're
want to
right.
think about politics right now.
Yeah, I agree, and yeah, I'm just down. I'm down. I'm down to see more Bridget Fonda. Let's do twice in a row.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
And yeah, I feel like it does fit because I mean, Nicolas Cage did have some rom-coms here or there throughout this decade. So, and I think this is like the only one that we really ended up getting in our draft for
Well,
this
Moonstruck
season.
was in the 80s, so we couldn't.
That's true. What was the one with Vegas? Wasn't that 90s?
Honeymoon in
And Scott
Vegas.
Kahn?
Honeymoon in
Yeah,
Vegas. It's James Caan.
James Caan. Sorry,
It's a very
wrong
good
Kahn.
James
My
Caan.
bad.
Maybe the most impressive James Caan performance because like he's a guy who is like basically pure evil. You can't help liking him. It's like a
Right.
magic
He's
trick.
incredibly charming. Yeah, exactly. I
It's just not
always
really
dug that
romantic.
movie.
That movie's just funny. It's not really
Yeah,
romantic
it's not
because
true.
they're apart for the whole movie.
The whole movie. But it's
It's
like
like almost like
him,
it's a jokey riff on a
his
decent
love and
proposal.
romance gets her back or whatever. Yeah. I always really dug that movie. But yeah. But anyway, so I don't know. I feel like he should be represented. So I'm okay with it. I'll allow it, even though it's probably gonna hurt me in the end. Uh we'll hopefully in other categories I'll pick
Tim's
up some
getting
slack.
nervous. Mike
Well,
has gotten his head about the scores.
it's weird. It's weird when we're like, you know what? We both really like this movie, but it didn't score as well as I would like. And then sometimes I'm like, man, I wish we somehow incorporated more audience input to help me out with some of these things. Like Practical Magic probably would help me out a lot more with an audience input.
Well, you know what? I know you still have French Kiss on your list, Tim.
Yeah,
And right now it is not available for streaming anywhere.
right.
Uh, so if you want to remove that and switch that up for a different Meg Ryan, you have my blessing.
Like Sleepless in Seattle, is that what you're saying?
Just saying. I'm just in the spirit of good competition and the fact that you are nervous now about your scores.
No, I love French Kiss.
Okay.
I don't think
I
I
hope
would
you
do
bought that
that.
Blu-ray then.
I will eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I don't know. You know what? I think there's gonna be some movies that will eventually help me out. I really do. So I'm not throwing in the towel yet. But yes, I'm just slightly nervous. So
Okay. All right.
okay.
Well, I think that's everything, right?
Yep, that's it, man.
Okay. That is it for us. Please show your support for the podcast by leaving a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, or wherever you happen to listen to the show. Also, sharing is caring. Be sure to follow us on social media to get the latest show updates. You can contact us by emailing at filmbrochamp@gmail.com or find us by searching for the hashtag FilmBroChamp. Thank you for listening to this episode of Film Bros Championship Podcast. It's not goodbye. It's just till we meet again.
Peace out, everyone.